This 2nd and 4.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Cook again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here we go.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Twelve.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tank Dell, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, report.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. They find some open field here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That's it. Hey, Ozzy. 13.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
3rd down and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire season and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On second down, it's Cook again. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
End of the first quarter with the score Bengals 7, Ravens 0.
I'm fine, ready?
Burrow on play action. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
11.
On second down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
11.
A loss resulted.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, is it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Jackson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT, 11
And
MT.
last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Gun.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. Here's a diving catch right side. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
A run there with Cook on 1st down, but it won't net him much. Maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
11 biting. 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
4-yard line.
Here we go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Here we go. 12.
second down, they go right back to Cook. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Jackson on 2nd down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Jackson on 1st down. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 42 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Gun.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
12.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, middle.
Another run here with Dobbins. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, report.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, report.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
11 empty, 11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And complete right side to Cook. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why what we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, or setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Burrow's throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's another Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 2.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Cook running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 1, ready? 11, MT, Tate. 11, Shahad.
On second down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
11, Thomas. Shot.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Sky Moore. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain all those 40 yards here. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now second and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
16-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On third down, Burrow. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, it's Cook again. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Again, it's Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive took a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Give to Cook out of the gun.
This defense needs a big play the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Cook will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Cook.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
1st down, Ravens.
Well, partner, that'll do it. Well, these Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Cincinnati, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next.